Hello viewers, welcome to the Digest News. You are watching the Chit Chat Show with me, your host Usainu Dabo. And here I am today with a very prominent Gambian artist, a very vocal one for that matter. Somebody that's over here, including Gambian artists. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my guest today, One Pac. One Pac, how are you?
Fine, man.
Thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Nice. You're welcome.
Okay, we go straight to the point. You made an official announcement that you have an upcoming album called ST The Gambian Dream. Why the name ST The Gambian Dream?
Man, it combines a lot and okay. It combines a lot and it contains a lot too. So at the end of the day, you just gotta give the devil its due. Basically, I'll just give you a tip of it, but I can't, unfold what is fold already, not yet even packed and all that, you get me? But there's a lot it contains and combines.
Okay, so
For now, for now.
for now, that is all
That's
you
where
want
I
to say.
can, how I can go far.
Okay. So then, could you tell us, should we expect a collab between you and ST?
How surprising it is, everything about it. That's how it will be, inshallah. But it's not like people have to expect that, or they don't have to expect it. It can be, it might not.
It might be not.
Yeah.
Okay, for how long? Like, when should we expect the album to be out? Next month, next year?
No, the flyer is out, the pre-flyer is out there, more info coming.
Okay, so will you launch the album?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
You know, we all knew what happened last year. Things didn't go as you expected. So what will change this
Those
time?
were obstacles that were bound to occur. When they do, man, you just gotta take it in good faith and absorb the positive out of it, because two wrongs can make a right. I think we've learned a big and a bitter lesson out of that.
Okay, so should we expect then let me say another collab apart from ST, because we hardly see One Pac doing a collab with Gambian artists. I guess it's only one song with Maccabi.
Nah, it depends. It depends. I have songs with Mars Mother. I have songs with Ali Boy. I have songs with Capsize, My Kids, Junior Tata. I have songs with people, but it depends.
Okay, so we should
And I mean, it depends. It depends. Because even me alone, or with my art, I can't say music. 'Cause I'm not a musician. I'm an artist. You get me? But with my art, man, I think I have much more to present than looking for 100% in my mind, and I mean focusing on an album or expecting an album. But if it does, man, you can expect collabos, man, when it's necessary. Man, if I deem it not necessary, man, it's me and mine.
okay, so for the benefit of those that don't understand this, what is the difference between a musician and an artist? Because we all thought.
Yeah, musician, those are singers.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay.
Whereby singing is part of that art.
So that is the difference between an
Yeah,
artist.
me, an artist have different characters, whereby he or she might be or for instance, me, I educate, sensitize, advocate, you get me, I do dramas and I do different kind of art, yeah, and I sing too as well, so I'm not just a musician,
You are an artist.
I'm an artist, you get me, but these people, they're just singers. Musicians, they can call themselves and whatsoever, but they are no artists. So when people are saying artist thing or whatsoever, it's kind of confusing, but much don't know about this. You get me? We just doing something which we don't know and claiming to be what we're not. That's this hard fact. Long story short.
Okay, I bet this is going to be interesting where we learn something. The difference between an artist and a musician. So let's clarify that we all saw a post that you made that you said, I One Pac, I'm going to, if Gambians don't support me, I'm going to add pornography. Was that something that you were just sketching cruise or Yingle Facebook? Or did you really mean that if Gambians don't support you?
Nah, it's not like support me or whatsoever. The thing was like, I don't know if you want, I can play there. If things don't go well with youth and the government doesn't consider and keep on neglecting the youth, they get me. Hence, this country is going, from worse to dying and all that, or this country is dying. You get me? And the occupation of the youth, being the male child or the female child, becomes violent. You get me? Girls will go to prostitution. You get me? Boys will go to criminality. You get me? The usage of intoxications are getting rampant and easy accessed, by the minors. You get me? So the source of money for the youth is telling your body as a girl. The boy would be like stealing, robbing, and whatsoever criminal felony act he might be engaged in or have access to do. You get me? So then it's better for me, I go and act porno. Because I will not sell drugs or commit unlawful acts or commit any felony, but I will go and act porno. That's in between me and God. When things are not changed.
Okay, so you still standing by?
No, and on top of that, it was just to entertain people. Me, I'm an artist. I entertain. I put smile on people. I'm the only Gambian artist you will see. You just smile straight without even talking. I will not abuse it or brag about it or feel big on people about it. You get me? I take a stand of my measure, and I am what I am. Just sometimes it's just like we forgot ourselves, but may God forgive us for what we are and give us the strength to be who we are.
Amen.
I think that's better.
Amen. So do you see changes in this country before we go further? Do you think things are progressing?
Some things are progressing for some people. Some things are not progressing for some people. You get me? But generally, as national development and a developing nation, man, this country is worst. This is the corrupt zone. You get me?
Right.
Port of anything. If you see these drugs are easily getting into this country, the fisheries has no right or voice. You get me? In our sea, ocean or sea or fishing areas. You get me? You get me? The garbage and the dumping sites are all over the town or in the town. Militaries are not, happy. You get me? The police are not happy. The civilians are not happy. The old ages are not, or the young. Man, the litigants of this country are all depressed. You get me? When the youth rate is just 85, you get me? You get the old age is 10% now. You get me? The 5 are the infants. So imagine this generation is so aggressive to be, hooked and hanged by, elders who know every problem of its youth and neglect it. So this is the reason the country is so, violent and like lack of manners and courtesy. You get me? Because no one see anymore who to look up to. It's kind of like fankung in our language,
I got it. And One Pac, we also saw you in the studio recording Mafi Kudal. But that song was never released officially. What happened?
It's all in the project.
or in the ST Gambian Dream project?
It's all in the project, yeah.
Okay.
There's no problem wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with mask. It's all in source, man. Anyway, Gambia will be surprised a lot, inshallah,
Okay. What brought up the idea?
Of
Mafi Kuda.
that's the taste of it. The doubt in it is a wall of language. Net kudal. A well-seated guy or well-comfortable guy. You get me? In our surroundings, we say it. It's wall off. You get me? Okay. It depends on the audience where they will absorb it or how the listener will be listening to it and digesting it. But for me, I don't mean no ill word or mute word, But if they think how it is, that's how it is. If they think what it is, that's what it is.
Okay, so One Pac means you are listening. One Pac mune.
These are synonyms and antonyms,
Okay, so you mean yange dalu. That is the Mafi Kudal. Mafi Kudal. So that is
Mafi Kudal. You listen to the wall of deep.
Okay.
Mafi Kudal. Come yange toga bitu sona. You the boss. Nit Kudal.
So
again, it's wall off, but it has different meanings. Whereby people gotta choose the good or the cruel meaning. So if I told the choice of choosing these two, because these are words with different meaning, same words with different meaning.
Yes.
Again, so if you wanna take the bad meaning or the hard meaning, that's you. If you want to take the good meaning, that's you.
Okay. Not only we didn't even hear that word only. We heard you say insulted Movado and all. Movado something. I don't know whether you can remember.
Those are early days and old school freestyles and all that. Was on freestyle, but the original text and verse on it officially are totally different.
It wasn't there. And so you mean
you gotta follow up before you come with that, because you're not certain with your question.
No, I 100% certain. I saw the video. I saw you sweating.
That's long time thing. That was like.
So it was never out.
It was never even produced and all that. That was just some freestyle on.
That is why I said the trailer.
That's like 2-3 years ago.
That is why I said. Yes, that is why I said the trailer. I didn't say the song. So I asked. The original song is yet to be released. What happened? Because I didn't see it anywhere.
Nothing happened. We're working on our projects. Haven't you seen things are popping out? Easy by.
Okay. How is your relationship with Gambian artists? How will you describe your relationship with Gambian artists?
Cool.
You're all cool.
I'm good with anybody.
Everybody, including Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus is cool. He's a nice kid. And if it wants bitter, it sometimes gets sweet too. But he's grown up and he's matured and he has practice it on me and emphasize it on my present, which I'm very satisfying. And surprised on the change of maturity from him and the kind of good I know in him. Didn't know he get better than that. In expecting such from him, so it was kind of good surprise and I'm proud of him anyway. And he's doing big. And I wish every Gambian can be proud of him. That he's doing big for you, serving you out there. Again, but Gambia, the medias are kind of favoring or specific on which kind of artist or which kind of content you will be posting.
Okay.
Again, but if I told you it's neutral, that boy is doing big. out there and he's doing. They're not even calling him Jesus again. You get me? He said the Gambian artist.
Right.
You get me? So he's not rapping himself. He's single. The Gambia is bigger than him. You know what I mean? So he's chosen to rep that country or that flag. I think the flag wearers too has to hail and support and all that. And you know what I mean, as what I was reading, someone has to hack his YouTube and all that. You get me? Or his YouTube has been hacked. I'm urging every Gambia to subscribe to his new channel and reboost it with organic subscription than the previous page. You get me? Yeah, no matter what, he's doing it for us. So let Gambia show whosoever is doing that he can do shit. You know, I hope you get me.
Yes, I'm actually
Yes,
getting you. And then away from that, how is One Pac personally seeing the Gambian music industry? Because people are saying now it's divided. We have people on attack side, we have people on ST side. They say it's true. And on ST side and on attack side. How do you see it? How do you see the music scene itself, the atmosphere and everything?
man. You know, if you have to, there's a circle of progress whereby if you want to be involved in, you create for yourself. You get me?
Right.
Like what you're saying or what you're asking, the audience is divided. Like one is at group A or group B.
Not the
Or
audience,
from
the
artists
industry,
themselves
yes.
and the industry.
Yes.
I mean, some are in group A or B. And then me, for as an artist, if it is so, cause I don't see that. But if it is so, man, me, I'm always hustling for my head.
Okay.
You get me? I didn't even see that or realize it. You get me? I think that would be very foolish or childish. Because neither of those groups are doing shit for you. So you just want to do your artistic job or career or use it like that. Man, those people are looking for progress. This is time. So shine in it. You know what I mean, during your grind.
Okay.
For me, I have no time for that.
You are on your own. One man soldier.
I'm not even. I mean, I'm with God, but I'm more established than anybody. I'm with God. I'm the most hate artist here, but I'm the most talked about daily.
Fact.
You get me?
Right.
Daily. I don't mean like I'm not boasting or bragging about it. You get me? This is like football. If you're not fit, you don't play 90 minutes. They talk about things and people. My art is me. If I'm not dead, it can't be done.
Right.
And even when I die, there is a legacy. You get me? Whereby honest and true, observant, loyal people to the truth, you know what I mean, will nurture it or, you know what I mean, adopt it.
How do you
Very.
keep that fire? How do you keep the fire? Because we have seen some artists, they will come, they will talk about them 2 months, 3 months, they are gone. But One Pac is consistent. Even if One Pac don't release a song, people will talk about One Pac. How do you keep that?
This is the reason. I'm not a singer. I'm an artist.
Okay.
When it's time for music, man, it's all about music. When it's time for another character in the art, that's, you know what I mean, you give the due to that. You get me?
Okay.
I am what I am doing. I am what I am doing. Or copyright or whatsoever. This is original.
Okay.
If you fake it, man, it don't last long. You know?
True.
I'm in every phone, I'm in every TV by force. If you hate me, your kid, your daughter, your son, I'm the favorite in his or her heart. You're gonna see me by force. Your phones, 1, 2, 3, you're gonna see me. You get me? An artist without the exposure, man, go and sit. An artist without the lyrics, if you are a musician without lyrics containing content, You get me? Which are genuine and real and original. You can't last long.
Okay.
To have hype is easy, but to maintain it, man, what do you got?
Okay, that is clear. We have seen several artists, releasing musically, saying that Gambian artists do engage in spiritually attacking each other. Have you encountered such, or did you hear somebody else saying it? Because even Kombonka released a song about it. Did you ever encounter such?
I never, to be honest, Gambian artists attacking
Spiritually.
and their fellow artists spiritually.
Yes.
Man, I don't think any artist has that time. You see, this hate thing people will be talking about among artists is just musically. You get me? Well, physically, you get me? It's not there because they don't even know each other. They don't hang.
Okay.
They're not even from the same area even. You get me? And that's even wrong, Even they have musical hate for each other. That's wrong. You get me? You can't take what's mine. I can't take what's yours. So why the hate? They have room for that if at all it's happening. You get me? But for me, I totally condemn that is existing in between artists looking at fellow artists going to a Marabu and trying to I don't know what. You get me? They cannot destroy you. The only guy who can destroy you or person that can destroy you is someone who knows you.
Okay.
That's you yourself, your family, your bloodline.
Okay.
So all these Marabu stuffs and all that from an artist or to an artist, no.
You don't believe
It's
it?
their families who are messing with them. Because some people don't want to see you sign. You get me, in your family. You
Okay,
get me?
so you believe it's not Gambian artists between Gambian artists.
It's not artists.
It's their family.
If any artist feel charmed or whatsoever, let him or her go and check his or her family. That's the source.
Okay.
Let him or her don't accuse no other artist. Because this music is doesn't even cross Senegal. You get me? We don't even love what we're doing. You get me? So why would this hungry nation and these hungry people, why would you waste your last, some of 10 cups of rice that you will get to feed yourself to go and give it to a Marabu to go and, say to fight you or to attack you? What have you achieved? What have you even done to yourself or for yourself to do your music that I will even think of going to? Fuck that, man. This is like a cycle, man.
Okay.
Watch your back. Who do you know your?
Okay. We have seen One Pac have never been nominated by Wasahalan Music Award. Did you ever try to reach out to Sister Njai to
No,
ask?
I was once. I think 19 now. Yeah.
In 2019?
Yeah, the last was Sahalat before they shut down.
That was 2019.
Yeah, I was once nominated. There. Point of correction.
Okay, then point of correction. You were once nominated but then never again. What happened? Did you reach out to Sister Njai to know? And then we saw you in earlier this year, 2023 May. Let me see, encouraging Gambians to boycott Wasahala. What happened? Did you have an issue with Sister Njai, or you think they are not being fair, like many people say?
I just have to take part to condemn the wrongs going on through that platform in the name of Gambian artists, that the benefit is not even going to them. You get me? When they are just, some of them are just blind and dumb about it. So when I've talked about that, let's just jump out and go ahead to the next one. These are minors now. We deal with that one long time. And the era is gone and done,
But Pac, people want to know now.
No, people want to know. Let them go and watch them videos. It's all over. You get me? But what I can tell them now is like I was just against the corruption and the extortion of Gambian art and artists by a private platform. You get me? Whereby they're just enriching their pockets when the artist is not gaining nothing out of it, and wherever ticket or sold or event is sold out or staged in that particular name of an artist or an event pertaining to that country's artist, the artists are not seeing nothing. Because a Mayor Bronx, our fabric award that they will be giving you sprayed with golden spray and all that. Nah, come on. You know, fools, man. I'm
Okay.
an artist, that's why I have to take my part. So I condemned it. I'm not gonna be part of part of no benefits.
Okay, so they are not giving Gambian artists money apart from the awards itself.
What I mean, you're talking about money means you specific, like they're giving them other things and all that. No, they're just extorting people. Extorting people.
Okay. Okay. All right then. That is fine. Is Zainabu still your manager?
Zainabu, Zainabu, yeah,
Zainabu is still your manager.
yes, she's still my money.
Okay. You said someone was going around, acting like imposing like One Pac to collect money from people. How did it come to your notice?
And the guy he went to had to call me to confirm, because he called the guy with a different number, which I've never called the guy with, and his voice or approach might be different with mine, as a guy is used to get from me. So obviously, even he trust or believe doubts are aligning there, whereby he has to, clear them by calling me to confirm. You get me? Which he did, and I told him no. I'm in Jarosoma, and I didn't get a specific line. He said he's called to it. I didn't get it. I don't want to mention the GSM operator or whatsoever. But the number which calls him, I've never used that. I don't even use that company. Thereby I told him, no, me, I'm on a tour. I'm on my tour right now. I'm in Jarosoma. You get me? And the guy told me that he should then call the banker where I'm used to be picking or my pickup. You get me? Then I call the man and I tell him take the photo of this guy. Waste his time, call the CIDs and all that. You get me, Bob? Which they did. Caught him on camera and all that. And as he was waiting all day, I don't know what they do until he told me he get suspected and just ran off, escaped and all that.
Okay, was he later arrested or something?
No, he has absconded. Some are saying he's in Barra, some are saying he's in Casamance.
Are they still investigating the matter?
Yes.
Do you know roughly how much did that guy collect from people?
I don't know, but a lot of people are on my comment section saying he has did such to them.
I've been imposing.
A lot of people. So if anybody wanna know, you go to the post on What's on Gambia or my page. You get me through the comment section. Go into that question. A lot of people are complaining that he's fond of it, and he has done it to them, and it's crazy.
It is. You went to for a show in one center, I guess, and the DJ posted your song. We saw you furious and shouting. What actually happened? What happened?
Yeah, the DJ wasn't having a good laptop to bug me, and he was paid already for 1 hour. Before the event, he would have just fixed his problems before the show. Again, maybe he did not. I don't know. He was asked before that too. I do ask, make my inquiries. And she said, it is necessary to come with my DJ. Hope your DJs are well equipped and all that. Let me hear about it. And the guy come, I ask him, you have a good machine, you have my songs and all that. Says, yes, I will. Tell him I can give you my flash drive if you don't have my song. You get me? He said, yeah, he showed me that he have my songs. Yet still, I just slot in my flash drive. That was during the day. And I tell him, just copy all the songs that I want to perform. And he arranged everything and we went. So during the night when we were kind of performing, the laptop will be playing like 1, 2, 3 minutes and off, shut up, off. You get me? But I'm an artist. I don't have to make the crowd know what's going on. So I'll be keeping the crowd and the momentum by cheering with them, entertaining them. You get me? Freestyling to them. You get me? Giving them for comedies. You get me? We laugh and till he has to on the laptop again. That was going on for an hour plus. The show was fucked up. I was the one using my 6 8 people. And then I don't want people to know the blame. But I know that now it's like too much. The last turn I turned, I coincidentally find him with a alcohol can. You get me? Alcohol drink. You get me? Which is body. Body can drink. But the alcohol one. You get me? Mixed vodka. You know. That really make me really mad, you know. You working and you drunk, drinking, you know. Telling me you just want to jeopardize my career or my reputation here. Look at the crowd that I put. Your foolishness, negligence, your unprofessionalism will make me stand here, which I will never take for nobody. I give a space in between him and the crowd. I tell everybody what's the fault and I tell them to fuck him up. Beat him up, yeah. And the crowd just fuck him up like that.
The crowd for the guy.
Yeah. Because he's messing with their money.
And how did things end?
Man, I just go, man. I leave.
You went. Did you get any information about the guy?
Man, he's good. He left too.
After being beaten?
Yes. They dealt with him. I don't say beating, no, I'm not specifying, but they dealt with
But
him.
One Pac, you said you excuse
Crowd.
yourself
I excused myself
and
too,
then
and
told the
and
crowd.
to deal with him,
Okay.
and to unveil any cruelty that he's been doing by obtaining from them
Okay. So then
and cover up for him. And
you can't. Okay, then we will talk about that. What do you have to say to people? Should we blame the organizers or the DJ itself in this case?
both organizers and DJ, but the upper hand should be on the DJ because he's been paid and he has been paid for a couple of events or his career. He could have buy another machine or another laptop. You get me? He plays shows and he charges more than a laptop.
Okay.
So he can buy this is his work. He has to be equipped for it and be ready for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's his fault. And minor percent to be blamed goes to
By
the
the
organizers.
organizers.
That they should, at least organize with amicable standard people that could present and represent an event.
Okay. Do you know that Gambia have a music union?
Yeah, which I'm part of.
You are part of. How do you see the union? Is it effective? Because when we talk to so many people, they will say, "I'm not aware," or "I'm aware," but the music union, it's not that active. What do One Pac think about this?
I don't want to talk about that because I haven't got much clue about that. Again, because I'm new. in this union membership and all that. You get me? I think there's a lot to learn before you have to talk. I don't want to step on nobody.
Okay.
But all I know, since I've joined the union, I've not been reached out onto nothing. I don't know whether that's the routines or not. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I guess
But
because
all I know that since I've joined the union, I've never been called pertaining to what I joined for, what I'm joining in, and what I'm at as a unit.
yeah, because the same thing people be complaining about. We saw last week our Gambia was stoned at Kafuta that she fell down, which was really discouraging, and we didn't see any press release from the union. That is why I asked whether you know something about it. But as you said, you are new to it.
So do I. I haven't seen any press release from any union or Asan Police
To condemn it.
to condemn
Not
them. But
even
I
fellow
see-
Gambian artists.
I see, yeah. Not even fellow Gambian artists, but
Did you?
you know, this country is like scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Okay.
This country is very hard. You get me? But yes, still we maintaining it, we're not complaining. You get me?
What is
There are places you have to see. You know, don't see One Pac go to Kafuta. You said you want to go to Kafuta. I'm giving you, for example, not even me. Let me use your name before people will contradict.
Okay.
Don't say Usain Dabo has made it to Kafuta or Fonyi or any province or up country, you get me, outside KMC, that you gotta stage your artist. You have to check the characteristic of your artist and specific place you might be staging him or her. You get me? Those people, our crowd here, our audience here, we have a very premature audience in awareness to what we are presenting to them. You get me? You see those Kafutas, this is a cultural nation still, hate it or love it. Those who, people will not feel our Gambia. You understand? The reason of the stone is anger that they are not satisfied with what she's giving them because they don't know or hear what she's saying. And those kids and around here are different. You get me?
But don't you think if
So those stoning are total range, evil, wickedness, tribal, racist, you know what I mean, towards her.
I guess because we also they must have seen the flyer and knew our Gambia moving. If you cannot speak Wolof or you
Don't
don't
go.
understand, don't go.
Don't go.
Yeah, I think so.
You get me?
Yeah.
So these are these bad elements who have obtained all these characters I was previously I'm rephrasing to you. You get me? Among them will spoil the whole village name or town country. When it's not Kafuta that is evil to our like that or any artist like that.
It's just one person.
Or even me in this KMC, I've been stoned.
You have been?
I've been stoned on my forehead, which has led me to have an injury and all that. But depends on the awareness of the population you will be presiding. You know,
Okay.
one just have to be careful and go hard and be secured when you go. Those are girls. Give them protection. This generation is hard and wild. They can show you love, man. They can kill you with love. It's no hate.
Okay. All right, that is clear. Then we all had, we have seen Jainal have been away from social media. One part What happened?
Being away from social media, like what? Cause
On your page, because I've been following you recently, like those days when you are doing live, we'll see Jainar chatting up, you know, and all, but it's been a minute.
when it comes to our parts, it shows up.
Okay. So there is a part.
When it comes to what I should be doing alone, what I gotta do by myself, man, that's how it is, and that's how it's ever been. And she's not missing nothing, and she's still. I think when was our last video? You not following?
I am One
Not
Pac.
but
I just today I went to the page.
you, yeah, okay, today.
Yes.
So you missed maybe a couple of posts. Let's see, you just browse like one, two, three. You don't see how.
One Pac. Let me make it. I'm a huge fan.
No, but what I mean,
Yes, I'm always on the page.
you anyway, Jan is part. I mean, anyway,
We all know that.
so she's not missing.
Yeah, we all
It's
know.
just like I mean, I can understand how much you want to see her.
Yes.
Is less than your satisfaction, so you might feel that way. That's your right, yeah. But she's on, man.
So you said Jainar is part of you. You said Gambian artists ye mafigina romantic. You still stand by that?
Man, ever stand by that? Because it depends what you are and can do matrimonially and how you solve it.
Okay. All right. It seems that one part of what a good deeper. Anyways, this your issue with Waka Jai settle. I'm so curious.
Yeah, it's not been settled as expected, but this is a big fish country, as we say, neighbor Banco, you know what I mean? So,
You know
and
one
since
part,
I've
people
started,
like us, you have to explain so that we can understand. Stop speaking in tongues. What is neighbor country?
like big fish,
Big fish country.
again, me, the they would love to take advantage on people using the resource of those people through you. If you retaliate, you make more damages.
Okay.
You get me? So the worker issue, you know what I mean, he has compensated, and I think, you know what I mean, my alert and message has been heard. Even the compensation was not satisfying. What he did, answer to call, that is satisfying, so I'm done and gone with it.
Okay. That is fine. You have an experience, like you said before. You went to the mile too, and you have so much experience. You came back as a change man, using your music, your career to inspire people. And we have seen recently so many people being in the mile two prison because of maybe 5,000 or some you're just small fines. You know how do you see that? What do you even how do you even see the justice system of the Gambia?
And it needs to be reviewed, you know. The justice system needs to be reviewed, and there are some laws that has to be impeached, and there are some that has to be abolished and all that. Again, my boy is not functioning as any developing country we might be looking up to, saying this is how we wanna be and all that. The justice system is totally bad here and dull. Not even bad, it's dull.
It is though. So
Yeah, and for those minor file cons and all detainees out there, man, like it's not a news, man. It has been always been like that. Okay, it's only Gambia you'll be serving time before trial. You know what I mean? Because they will apprehend you, detain you in one place without being charged or being tried for ages. So the justice system is totally killing people here.
Okay, so to you, what do you think? What laws do you think we should change?
The
Because
laws I think we should change. I think the lawmakers are the right position of answering that question. But what I can say generally and stand by it is like that we need a massive law reformation and changes.
okay, what do you have to say to society? We all know when, for example, somebody goes to mile two, you are out. There is this societal stigma that goes by you. Ki ne kunit ko ba.
Yeah,
Ki
which is very wrong and all that. And it's the society that is not giving chance to themselves. It's not the ex-con or the ex-detainee or the released convict. Again, it's about you because it might be someone's family in that the same society. So if you kick your guy out there, you're discouraging him or her to be a better person, or that there is a chance for you. These are just obstacles in life that are bound to occur. But your family will just start looking you low, kicking you out, staining everything or bad thing on you. So the society just terrorize people to change from bad to good. If you're not strong, you can't change it. It's just gotta be you, and you just have to be doing you, thinking you, believing in you,
okay,
that they are nothing but God.
okay.
You just have to determine and choose what lane would you take. Yeah.
One Pac being a very vocal person that speaks for people. But we have seen your fellow artist Mike Jada went to mile two times. Not so many people spoke about it. Yeah. So do you think there is unity in the music industry?
I don't know, because I have not differed with no one.
But one point, you are in the music industry.
I am in the arts industry and the music industry, but I don't know who I've differed with because I don't have time for gatherings and idling. You get me? Me, I have multiple lives that I take care of daily that are far way important than this unite, as you said, that this music industry is, or unite artists of our music industry. Me, I have another life. I have another life, which is my matrimonial service. I have to look out first money every day. I have to look how I pay my bills. I have to look how I take care of my wife. That she maintain and stays presentable, happy. Comfort. I think that's far more important. I have to think about how to make good songs. I have to think how to make good content. That I'll be showing out there daily. I have to watch my back. I have to take care of myself personally. You get me? I have to feed myself, my mother, which is casual and aging now. You get me? So I think I have much room out there than to be given negativity with it. And the hard fact is, physically I have no problem with no artist. You get me?
Okay.
So I haven't seen any unite artists, or is there a problem if they are unite or if they are not. But for me, I came alone and I'm still here by myself. If you want to have peace, come, you will find peace. If you don't want to have peace, don't even come. I'm not even challenging violence. I don't have room for it. Just stay away, I think.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay. That is clear. When I was coming, I said I'm going to One Pac. Everybody was like, so they may let my One Pac. Sanse boom def Gambia talents. Sanse boom no. One Pac. What was that about?
That's art.
That is art.
Yeah. Didn't you see it? When you saw it, you felt entertained. You laugh. You get me? You laugh. That was it.
Okay, so you meant nothing.
It has meant nothing. Like what?
No, what I meant was people were like, One Pac mungi live in mungi sunset come setting. So then One Pac, what was that sunset all about? So you that was to entertain people.
This is art. It's not to entertain people. It's art. Entertainment is part of art.
Yes, it's all the
So
same
the
now. One
effect it
Pac.
has done to people and get to people, it is what it is. It made smiles on people. You see, these critics are more depressed. They don't know what they want. And this country is depressed. People are sad. People want to have fun. If you can put at least 1 second smile on someone's face, say thank God.
Okay.
And anything is not talked about, doesn't worth it, man.
Okay. How do you deal with critics, One Pac? I want to know because I know you must have a very thick skin.
It's not thick skin. When walking, don't look back. But be certain and relevant what you're doing, and be mindful to step on people. Just don't look back. Don't look back. They are not God. They are not providing, or your provider.
So it doesn't get to you.
I don't even watch it. If you bring it in front of me or before me, then I respond to it. Like you throw shots and all that. You don't own. Hey, nobody know me. They don't know me. Anything one will be talking about me, I put it. I present that. I let anybody to know anything about me. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
People don't know me. Anybody talking about me, they don't know me.
Okay.
Because we were isolated. I was part of the isolated, devastated ones, incarcerated ones, convicted ones, unwanted ones. You get me? Choiceless ones, chosen by God miraculously now, based on my belief and faith and prayers and whatsoever or whosoever would be adduced to mine, it's been answered. You get me? So I thank God I discover myself that my life have a purpose, and I don't think I will be watching or trying to maintain the negativity that I've been going through experience or in my CV.
Okay.
Just washing away those people.
How was the journey for you? Wanting to, get into something very good, trying to find yourself, and then the society turning their back to you.
If I said it is hard, it means I'm complaining that I feel it. But I have no complaints, man. If I complain that is hard or is not being doing well with me, I'll be very ungrateful to God. I'm an ex-con, man. And alhamdulillah, I'm living a better life. Independent, legally. You get me? Being admired. You get me? You see me, you have fun. You see me, you smile. I'm a good person, man. I don't have to wait people to tell me, giving me that compliment. I don't know. If you don't know yourself, you'll be wait to be told. For me, I do, man. I'm proud of God. Giving me chance, to showcase the good in me. To showcase the godly in me. When everybody say no, man, it's God, man. God says yes, this is it. So I'm the light in the shine. Only the wise can see.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay. That is
I'm telling you. But Sophia, I'm on net. But my cool, I have my wife. I'm not sleeping with a woman. I'm like any other artist, which is illegal. Like I'm not doing no fornication. Like artists, what they do it. I have my wife. I'm married.
Would your fellow artists
That's a victory.
having your wife by your side?
You get me? One. That's a good godly achievement.
Right.
One, again, me. People who hate me are the loved ones, the same people. There is no changing. Two, I'm never pointed with a bad finger, which I've strived hard to,
Achieve.
turn off on myself with God. Again, me. If you see me, you will not tell me there's sun now. Again, me. I eat good, sleep good, independently with no knocking on my door. You owe me, you owe me, you owe me. Like my fellow artists or some artists. To me, I'm good. There are signs, and things and achievements that if you don't recognize, you allow people to discourage you, your life. Long story short, when walking, don't look back.
That is clear. Then what do you have to say to youths watching? Because you have been vocal about youths fighting for youths. What do you have? Because we have seen so many people, using these drugs,
Yes.
drinking these pills. I don't know how Gina Bass. In fact, they left all names on planet Earth and decided to take our descent Gina and name it after a drug, Gina Bass and all. What do you have to say to that?
Gina Bass. But to be honest, I never see this Gina Bass. I never see this Gina Bass. And the extra illegal substance or usages. If you see there are too much here, the country is corrupt. That's the negligence of the government. And if you see its consumers are getting accelerated, it's because it's cheap and easy to access, has no control. Those fighting it, those are the ones pumping it back. Because everybody is hungry. Your salary doesn't satisfy you. What will you do? So it's all about the negligence of the government due to the high officials' corruption that are mounted into specific major positions or key points of its nation or its population. That they have failed the oath. Because the first and only objective of a good government is to protect life and properties, not the destruction of their people, and their happiness or whatsoever. But that is failed here. The people are crying, young age to old age. So to get it quick and to get income quick, you must sell drugs or illegal substance. You must be illegal to survive.
In this
Either
country.
selling or doing. By both gender, either male or female. If you wanna get quick and fast, you must do dirt.
Okay.
You must be illegal.
So what do you advise to youths?
What I advise you is to be independent and use that negative energy and reception from the right sources that has to be taking care of them into positive. How positive? How would they turn it? Let them engage into something. There are many independent jobs, or source of incomes by acting to them, that can give you good income quick and fast, and it is legal. You get me? Let youths empower themselves. To be honest, youth empowering. You, the youth, they will empower. If you don't want to be empowered, how would you be empowered? How would you get empowered even? Or an empowerment? You get me? It's hard too, but among us, we are very lazy. We want to have everything on silver platter. And if you talk, you will be seeing complaints. Foreigners have taken our markets. Our sea is filled with Senegalese with their boats. Men, We Gambians are not doing it, bro. If it is 10, maybe 2 Gambian will be a fisherman. You get me? And nobody is born with an occupation. We all achieve and learn it here. But we are lazy, to be honest. We are very lazy. You know what I mean? And it coincidentally met with a very wicked governments that are governing us. So it's gonna be an if God don't intervene, it's gonna be an violent, violent and backwarding and undeveloped, stagnant country. You know what I mean? You know.
What is your take on this deportation that is currently hitting the
Man,
Gambia?
you don't see the crime rate as it is coming. The crime rate is going high.
Why?
Maybe it's because the government approve it. So let them be prepared to receive more crimes. Because you cannot approve those people to be brought back here, and I mean, in the name of whatsoever agreement you might be doing, and without facilitating what they were doing or should be doing when they come, and has experience in more than you do, and has educated more broadly, and I mean, humanitarian mentality. You get me? Has achieved more awareness than you, has achieved more acknowledgement of him or herself, has discovered his or herself, him or herself purpose, that is a being or a specific being to be called a human. He has needs and responsibilities personally and externally. You get me? With him, he or her is starting to practice or establish or taste. You just come one day, blindly, unexpectedly, with no warnings or alert, no dignity or manners, so inhumanly, disgracingly picked and brought like that. Man, you'll be wild. It's like, you know what I mean, starving a lion for a month, releasing it in the middle of a market filled with people. Before you control the damage, it's done, man. So the drug must be plenty, too much here, or rampant, or easy to access here. The felony would be accelerated. The crime rate would go as high every blink of an eye, and it will lead to low educating nation, and it will lead to a very unhuman behaving characters that the nation would be producing.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
get me?
what is your message to the government?
My message to the government is like, let them check themselves and fear God. But it's not in between me and them. It's in between them and God by the oath taking they have done. It's money and everything. People are dying every day. Now individually sit down and think, how many millions do you eat in the name of the position you are mounting? And that position is there or established because of people. That is the benefit should goes, and that people are the one paying you and are the same taxpayers that are paying you to serve them. Are you serving them well or not? Account yourself. This is the reason God says He will not account no one. You will account yourself before you come to Him. So we all know by our daily routines, before we sleep, what we do, what's the average good, or they are raised bad and all that. We all know, we all get that sensation in us or time in us
That
whereby
is what all of say. Kuwait Hamsa Boba.
this is it. So going to the government officials, let them dealt with that and deal with God with their position and see whether they're doing good or
The time is almost exhausted. But before I let go of you, One Pac, as an experience as you are a married man, we have seen a very, let me say, high record of divorce in the Gambia. And you are not just a musician. You talk about things in different sectors. What do you think is the reason behind it? Because everybody is just giving out their reasons, but that doesn't stop the escalation of the divorce rate in the Gambia.
basically if you see it's getting high, man, there's no much time, you know what I mean? But I'll give you a very short answer and to put it somewhere in summary, you know what I mean, to keep time.
Thank you.
You see the service that we were doing and calling it marriage is sacred. It doesn't owned by no creature. It's owned by our creator. Marriage is a service which is very sacred and dedicated to God. Saying, hey, this is a command, do it. You get me? If you can. What people will be thinking and misinterpreting like God said if you can. You get me? So I can't base it on their income or earnings. You get me? No, it doesn't mean it goes like that. If you are capable of sleeping and impregnating a woman, married, you get me? If you can.
Oh, okay, that is the meaning.
You get me? This is what we mean. You can't contradict God by framing what favors you. Like God says, okay, you can, but you can sleep with women. You can do what married servants are doing. You can serve as a matrimonial servant out of the box, but you are not fit for it. You can fool people, you can fool yourself, not God. So the reason of this divorce is getting
Rampant.
accelerated and rampant and all is lack of God and the belief they get in with the matrimonial. You get me? If you get into marriage that God, I want to worship God and He's commanding to obey it, that He has passed on or impeach in me, that I cannot differ from the option that is given. You get into that marriage, you will find only God. But if you get into a marriage whereby you're looking your opposites resources that you eye to benefit you, wallahi, it will be bitter. Because no one is a fool. Being it a woman or being it the man. If any party doesn't come that sincere, secret intention, which should be godly, this is how it will be. We're gonna be living like prostitutes and abductors, no?
Okay. Then what do you say to have? What do you have to say to men that abuse women before we close?
Man, if you can abuse a woman, means you have no respect for your mother. You have no mercy for your mother. You have no sympathy for your mother. And you don't respect God's word. You know what I mean? Because God says, even they offend you, be kind and nice to them. So it's not you again. It's an order, command that you should be by force. That's why it was prephrased. If even they offend you, be nice to them, cherish them. play with them, make them understand, love them, remind them, teach them, guide them, nurture them. You get me? Where a woman originated from their source of creation, from men, which, as God says, the last rib. How Ben is that last rib? That's it, that's the same God says. You know what I mean? You can never straighten them. You get me? Just rub them, massage them, and get along with them. So if you abuse that object of creation, man, you defy the Creator's word and command to that you should apply on. You get me? So it's crazy, and you have nothing progress. Anybody doing it, check the guy too. There's no progress in the person's life. If you hurt woman, or especially your wife, domestically, nothing move, man. Progress is never around you because you are defying God directly.
Makes sense. What do you have to say to the people, your fans and everybody watching you?
Fans, let them expect more godly, good energy, changing, unexpected joy, you get me, from me. And may God protect and bless my mother, keep her alive, you know what I mean, for me. And any mother out there for your kid or your child, you know what I mean. And happy Islamic or Muslim or Happy New Year, because this is the real New Year in our faith.
Yeah.
So Happy New Year to everyone. Let them expect more good and better Pac. Because there is no excellent, only the prophet is excellent,
Right.
perfect and all that. But, you know what I mean, let them expect the best from me, you know.
Alright. Thank you so much, One Pac. Okay, guys, we all had One Pac. It was an interactive and a very educative. So, this is all I have for you in this episode of the Chit Chat. So, till I come your way. So, bye from us.
Boom.